Oh, remember that picture that we took at the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago?
Yeah, Ben got that security guard to take her picture.
Right. Well, I thought it would be perfect for this album that I put together for Bonnie.
Oh, so do you know yet when your next visit's gonna be?
This evening. Lisa has the evening free, so we thought we'd just shoot up there. Listen, I really wish you could go. I really do, but this is the next best thing, right?
Yeah.
This way Bonnie can look at this book and see how well we're all getting along.
But Bonnie already knows how I'm doing because you've been giving her my letters, right?
Right. Of course. But you know what they say. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Sarah, I know I promised to take another letter to Bonnie, but since Lisa is coming along with me and she's not in on our little secret arrangement.
Yeah, no, it's totally okay. I mean, I'm just glad you gave Bonnie all my other letters.
Sarah.
Yeah?
What am I thinking? Those gloves Bonnie wanted me to take to her. I left them upstairs somewhere. Let me find those.
I'll get it.
Hi there, honey. Where's Jessica?
Upstairs.
Oh dear. Oh my. Well, we've got to hurry if we want to spend time with Bonnie. Jessica!
Oh, God. Did you get lipstick on my face?
That's what that is? I thought you were blushing.
Ha ha ha.
What's with the attitude? You act like you can take on the whole world.
Not the world. Just Jessica. Remember how I told you I was going to get her back for lying to me? Well, tonight is the night.
You don't think I can be a threat to you, Barbara? Think again.
You know what, Carly? You had your shot, and all you were able to come up with are a bunch of secondhand ideas. Now look where you are, huh? Where are you? You're in the workroom of Barbara Ryan Originals. And you know why? Because I've been able to eliminate all my competition.
Fortunately, I will never need a deranged ex-husband to eliminate my competition. I'll snuff you out with the one thing you will never have, a really good design. Take a nice good look at this logo, Barbara. It's the last thing you'll see as you and your company go down in flames.
You slay me. You know that, you really do. Don't you remember your last show? Because I do. It was an unmitigated disaster. You're a plagiarist and a flop, and everyone in this entire business knows that. Now, how you think that someone's going to allow you to sit down at a design table again, I don't know. I mean, who would be foolish enough to hire you?
I was so hoping you'd ask.
I should have known that you were behind this. You put Aaron up to it, didn't you?
Where's Allison, man?
I wish I could tell you. I mean, Clark grabbed her and split. We have no idea.
The police are out looking for the car now. And if they don't find her soon, Craig, she could be in a lot of trouble. And she'll have you to thank for that.
I'm gonna call the cops. As soon as they get here, we're gonna get you to an ambulance, okay?
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. I just want you.
You have me, okay? You have me. Just promise me you'll never do anything like this again.
Where's Clark?
Don't worry about him. He's out cold, all right? I'm gonna call the cops and... What is it?
Now, where were we?
Oh, my God. Chris!
Shut up.
No! Just leave me alone!
Not in your life, Prince. I'm not done with you yet. Come on, move it.
Just wait a minute, my head.
You had enough in you for your lover boy over there, and you have enough for me. Let's go. Come on.
news that'll blast the colored pencils right out of your hand.
Oh, do tell.
Brace yourself for the truth, Barbara. Which, as we both know, is sometimes very painful.
What are you babbling about, Carly?
I'm talking about this. This is a blank check, Barbara.
Oh, well then you better get a job before it bounces.
It's from Rosanna. Ring a bell? Heir to the Cabot fortune, the woman who at one time thought she might take a gamble on you until she realized what a fruitcake you are. Rosanna gave me this blank check so I could start my own company, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh, Carly, bully for you.
Yeah, that's right, bully for me. Because when my designs take off, you and your lousy line of knockoffs are going to be toast.
Oh, Carly, come on now. Rosanna can give you as much money as she wants, but starting up a new clothing line, it's its own special kind of help. And unless you have a financial genius beside you, like my Paul, which of course you don't, you'll spend the first year squandering your sister's money in a game of error after more error.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see in the end that all you're ever able to do is nondescript little frocks for other nobodies pushing shopping carts through discount mega malls. You'll fall flat on your face, up to your spaghetti straps in debt. You are no threat to me.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Barbara. Because unlike your company, our most important asset will be imagination.
Oh, which you are sorely lacking, which is why you had to rip off my ideas.
What you had was the theme, Barbara. A concept for a few gowns, which Craig fed to me. I didn't know where it came from, but I took that concept and I made it my own. Each and every one of those designs was mine, executed much better than you ever could have done.
Oh, it's so easy to boast when you have no proof, isn't it? You know what, Carly? It all comes down to this. You don't have what it takes. You never will. You are no threat to me.
Biaro's last success was mine. Mine, Barbara. Have you forgotten that? You couldn't come up with one decent sketch, and I stepped in and I saved your hide in New York, and what did you give me in return? A one-way ticket to some spa from hell. I remember it, Barbara. And when my company blows BRO out of the water, you will remember it too.
You know, Carly, I'm through dwelling in the past. Paul and Jennifer and I have forged a new team, a new life. And you can have 1,000 blank checks from 1,000 Rosanna Cabots, and you know what? You will never rival BRO. You'll just run yourself into the ground trying to do it. And you know what? I think it might be very amusing to watch you do that. In the meantime, if you don't mind, I have some real designing to do. I can't wait to hear what Paul has to say when I tell him about who our new competition is.
I know what he'll say, Barbara. Adios. Because Paul is the one that's going to bring you down. And he's going to do it so fast, you won't know what hit you.
Susan, it's a judgment call. You and I both know that there's plenty of evidence that says that a cardiac patient recovers more quickly at home.
I agree. I'll start the discharge.
Good.
Oh, good. There you are.
Hey, did I miss a dinner date or something?
No, you're right where you should be.
Oh.
I'll get started on that paperwork. Excuse me.
Susan, if you have a moment, I was kind of hoping the three of us could talk.
Forgive me, Kim, but frankly, I don't know what we have left to say to each other. And the next time you want to talk, I consider calling first before I barge in.
Look, Susan, wait. I know you two had some kind of misunderstanding the other day, but the only way to clear the air is for everybody to take a step back and try to talk things through.
You know, we've all had misgivings about Chris and Allison moving in together. But it's become so acrimonious between the two of us, and I'm really sorry about that. I mean, adding our back history into this whole thing is turning a very uncomfortable situation into something really awful.
That's probably true. But the kids are together, and they apparently are in love.
Yes,
so
I agree. That's exactly my point. And it doesn't seem as if it's going to change.
no. Well, I'm not getting your point.
I'm sorry. What I'm saying is for the
sake of the kids and for the sake of our two families, wouldn't it be a good idea to kind of call a truce and start over again?
You want to forget what happened the other day?
Well, you and I have said some very hostile things to one another, and that wasn't necessary. I mean, wouldn't it be kind of a relief to have a fresh start? I certainly intend to do that with Allison.
Excuse me. I'm needed on 12. I'd like to finish this talk later.
Hey, that was wonderful.
Oh, well, you know, it's the right thing to do for all our sakes. I really do want the kids to be happy.
Even though you still have doubts about the relationship.
Yeah, especially because I have doubts about it. I mean, they're going to need all the support we can give them. All of us. Which reminds me, have you talked to Chris tonight?
No, he's not scheduled to work today.
You know, I tried to reach him on his cell phone. He didn't answer, and neither did Allison pick up on her cell.
Well, they probably have them turned off so that they won't be disturbed by well-meaning parents. But don't worry, wherever they are, I'm sure they're having the time of their life.
Get off me, man! Just like you got off of Allison. You're lucky at him. Please, break it up, now! Chris, take it from here. Allison. Allison. Allison! Stay with me, baby. Stay with me.
The master plan begins.
But you still think it's a dumb idea to set Jessica up, don't you?
When it comes to revenge, I kind of lean toward the whoopee cushion.
Yeah, well, I don't feel like laughing. Okay, not after Jessica lied to me about giving my letters to Bonnie.
And now she's giving her this album?
Yeah, they'll search her stuff like they always do. And when they get to the scrapbook, bam, they'll see my letters, and Jessica will be busted big time.
You know, you guys look pretty happy in these pictures. Almost like a family.
Bonnie was my family, and Jessica ruined it.
Bonnie's in jail, and Jessica's giving you a really cool place to crash in.
How would you feel if somebody kept you from sending letters to Margot?
Mom and I hardly write anymore.
Very funny. Look, she should have just let Bonnie see the letters. I don't get it. Like, just look the other way.
Attorneys find that oath to uphold the law so appealing. Fools.
Whose side are you on, Casey?
Yours. And Jessica's and Ben's. Well, everybody's. But you send those letters, and poof, happy little family gone.
There is no happy little family, okay? There's Jessica who thinks she doesn't have to tell me the truth because who am I? I'm just some girl from a shelter who should be thankful for whatever she gets. So when she gets caught and they don't let her be a lawyer anymore or see Bonnie anymore, she'll finally know how I feel.
Ever think Bonnie might get mad at you for messing up her mom's life?
She'll understand.
I see, said the blind man. Still, it looks to me like Jess is trying to tell Bonnie something about how you're doing. She's giving her the pictures of you guys. Even without the letters, that's still pretty cool. Don't kill me for saying this, but what you're doing seems, well, extreme.
I am so glad I didn't forget these. Bonnie said she could use these gloves in the exercise yard.
Yeah, they're really nice. So, let's hurry, because I want us to have some time with Bonnie.
Okay. Do you think we could grab a bite to eat? I'm starving.
Oh, well, I guess we could stop at Al's Diner. The food's greasy, but it's fast.
Sarah, you and Casey are going to be okay here until Ben gets home?
Sure.
Great.
I love the way the two of you get along. I think it's terrific.
That's what I keep trying to tell her.
Yeah. You're one lucky girl. And Jessica is just the best person in the whole world. So I don't even have to remind you of that, do I?
Now, Lisa, I don't think we need to remind Sarah of her difficult times.
I just think it's really wise to stand back sometimes and count your blessings. And I know you do that every day, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure do, Miss Grimaldi. I know exactly what Jessica's done.
Her pulse is thready and she's still out cold. There's no telling how much of that junk is in her system, Jack. We need to get her to a hospital right away.
Ready, radio, DMS. Cut this guy, would you?
What? You got the wrong guy. You saw him. He was all over me.
You were all over his girlfriend. How stupid do you think I am? You're under arrest, pal.
For what? Kidnapping, drugging, attempted rape for starters.
I didn't do anything.
No?
Then why is she having trouble breathing? I don't know. She's sick or something. I didn't.
Not too bright, are you? I guess GHB.
That's not mine.
Read him his rights. Get him out of my face. You lied to me.
We got the bastard, didn't we?
Yeah, doesn't make it right. She gonna be okay?
Her pulse is better. I think she's coming around. She's still gonna need an ambulance, Jack.
All right, I'll point him up here. Then I'll get your boy processed.
Allison, can you hear me? It's gonna be okay.
Get your hands off me!
Allie, it's me. It's Chris.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You can put your hands on me whenever you want.
Something's going down, but nobody's saying anything.
So we wait, hope for the best. You better hope for a hell of a lot more than that, seeing as you're the one who put this thing in motion.
Hold on, that pig tried to rape my daughter.
So that makes it okay to put someone else's daughter at risk?
Hold and relax. Craig didn't tell me to do anything. The only reason he even knew what I was planning is because I told him. Right, Craig?
If that's true. And that's a big if. Craig still should have told you to forget this.
Even if he had, I wouldn't have listened to him, Holden. I'm not a kid anymore.
No, you're not. And neither is Craig. And if he had any brains or ethics, he would have said to let the cops handle this whole thing. I'm gonna see if there are any more updates.
What?
Why what?
Why did you try to cover for me? We haven't exactly been the best of buddies.
Yes, I know that. You've hated me for a very long time now.
Now, didn't I say I might have been wrong about you?
If it makes you feel any better, Craig, I wasn't protecting you as much as I was just telling it the way it was. All right, this was my operation. Mine and Curtis's, and I wasn't going to let you get reamed for it.
Nice of you.
I just figured you've been through the ringer lately. Losing your baby, Rosanna, your daughter hates you. You know, I'd hate to be you right now.
Yeah, well, let me know when you find anything out, all right? Oh,
Hi. What are you doing here?
business? You?
I'm looking for Jack. Have you seen him?
He's out on a case.
Oh, no.
You seem unusually anxious. You need somebody to talk to?
Not you.
It's not healthy to swallow your emotions.
The only thing I've swallowed today is my pride, and believe me, that is not going to happen again.
Oh? Your deal with Paul Ryan goes sour already?
No, it's not Paul.
Mommy dear?
I did have a run-in with Barbara today. Why am I talking to you about this?
Because you and I have a bond, Carly. And we also have Rosanna.
No, don't do that. Don't play the Rosanna card with me. You'll lose. And not only that, you're not going to find out whatever it is you're so anxious to uncover. Tell me again what you're doing here.
I'm looking for Lucy. Have you seen her?
Yeah, I did not too long ago. She's pretty mad at you, though. Do you really think it's a good idea that you hound her?
I'm her father. All right?
I wouldn't worry. When I saw her last, Paul was taking pretty good care of her.
Paul Ryan, okay.
No,
What?
don't go running out of here all half-cocked and go running over to Paul.
Paul Ryan has been prancing his way around my life long enough, okay? He is not going to get to Lucy.
Lucy is a young woman with a mind of her own. I don't think you have much to say about who she chooses to be friends with.
Who are you talking to? I can always find leverage. And guess what? This time, I think you're it.
What are you talking about?
Oh. I know Paul Ryan is planning. I know what he's planning with you. And with that bit of information, I stop him cold.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
What do you want?
Barbara, we need to talk.
Oh,
No. It's your favorite topic, self-preservation. And I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say.
You can stand there and watch Allison playing her fantasy game life. She doesn't think a minute about the consequences of what she does.
You hypocrite!
The Louisiana Purchase. That's when Louise bought the plot of land off her cousin Anna, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sarah, where are you?
I'm here. I just hate history, okay?
Nah, you hate what you did.
Who are you, my conscience?
Sarah, you're scared that you messed up, royally.
Jess deserves whatever she gets.
So how come you look like you're about to cry?
You just shut up.
Admit it, you're freaked out that you're doing this to her.
Okay, I'm a little bit freaked, but just drop it, because it's too late to do anything about it now.
I don't know. Is it?
Okay, this is on me.
Graham!
Honey, what in the world?
What's wrong? What happened?
Let me see the scrapbook.
Calm down.
Very calm. I know how Paul Ryan has been cozying up to you, how he has you working on secret designs for BRO, even though Barbara despises the ground you walk on.
Many thanks to you.
Oh, please. Paul Ryan is planning a major shift at BRO, isn't he? With you in the middle. Barbara's going to like that about as much as she likes her reflection at 6 a.m.
You're way off about this. You're way off about this, Craig. But even if you were right, which you're not, you're wrong. Even if you were right, why on earth would you go to Barbara and warn her? You hate that woman as much as I do.
Well, they're both toxic, but Barbara only tried to put me in jail. Paul Ryan is messing with my family. It's all relative, don't you think?
So you would rat out Paul to Barbara in order to destroy him.
No one messes with my family.
Craig, every time you try to drum up some scheme.
Book him. All right. I hope you come down hard on him, Jack.
Kidnapping, drugging, and attempted rape. Good enough? Sounds good, Jack. By the time Hughes does his job, this guy's gonna be spending the rest of his school days at a prison library.
Jack, how's Allison?
She's taken to the hospital, but Chris seems to think that she's gonna be okay. You got lucky. Hey.
I told you we'd get you. Didn't I? Now you're gonna go downtown where you can think about what you did to Allison and Lucy and every other girl you messed up.
You set me up because Lucy, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're so stupid. I want to touch that skank with a 10-foot pole.
Eric, come on. Cool down. He's not worth it. Forget about him.
Hear what he said about Lucy?
The courts and the cops are going to handle him right now. Just be thankful that Allison's okay.
You're right, Allison. I'm gonna go see how she's doing.
No, you're not going anywhere.
That scum, he put drugs in the olives and he was gonna... Thank God that you came when you did.
Shh. The important thing is that you're safe and you're gonna be okay.
How's she doing?
Better. I had the lab run tests first thing. The drug seems to be working its way out of her system, and hopefully no long-term effects.
Let me see. Looks like you could use a couple of stitches.
Yeah, it can wait. I don't want to leave Allison.
You won't have to. I'll get a suture kit and I'll be right back.
Bob? Honey? I was on my way out, and one of the nurses said that Chris and Allison have been brought into the hospital?
Yes.
Are they all right?
They're both going to be fine. Allison ingested an incapacitating drug, but that seems to be wearing off.
And what about Chris?
Oh, he has a cut on his head, a couple of stitches, nothing serious.
The nurse said that Allison had gotten involved in some kind of a sting operation.
Yeah, so I hear, but I don't have all the facts.
You know, that explains it. I saw Allison before she left the house, and she had wild makeup and an outfit on. That was, I suppose that was so she could catch this would-be rapist.
Well, apparently Allison and Aaron Snyder were trying to get proof that some kid was putting date rape drugs in the girl's drinks. Well, Chris found out where she was and got there just in time to keep her from being molested. From what I understand, our son was quite heroic.
Oh, God, this whole thing sounds so insane. Trying to entice a rapist? I mean, think what would have happened to her if Chris didn't find her in
Well,
time.
she probably thought she was doing a good deed to get this creep off the streets.
I know, but what she's going to do is she's going to end up getting herself hurt, and Chris as well.
I want to be around when you tell Chris that.
Oh, well, you know, I can't say anything. I can't do anything about it at all. All I can do is stand there and watch Allison playing at her fantasy game life. Honest to God. 1 minute she can be sweet and cuddly, and the next minute you find out she set your hair on fire. She doesn't think a minute about the consequences of what she does, whether it's appropriate or not. I'm telling you, somebody is going to get hurt.
You hypocrite!
Graham, can I ask you a question?
Well, darling, is it important? Because Jess and I are really running late.
It won't take long. I have to ask Dad a question when I see him, and I need your advice.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. So what's going on, Sarah?
I don't know. We were studying together, and Casey started freaking out about some field trip or something. He said he had to talk to his grandma. I didn't want to be left alone, so I just decided to tag along.
Oh, okay. And so what does this have to do with the scrapbook?
Well, I thought as long as we were here, there's this picture that I really want Bonnie to have, and I thought, you know, I could put it in.
Oh.
So is it too late to order an ice cream sundae, or?
No, it's not too late. I can do that. Sarah, while you're putting that picture in there, I want you to take a look at the first picture in the book. You know, the one with me and you and Ben. Because I think that it shows that we're finally becoming a family. You know, and that's really what I want Bonnie to see. You know, this situation isn't just a living arrangement. I think that what we have is really growing into something important. And I know that's what Bonnie wants. And so do I.
Is that why you said that you'd give Bonnie my letters? Because you feel that way about me? You want us to be a family?
Yeah. Everything I've done is because I care about you.
You know what? I've changed my mind. I think the scrapbook is perfect just the way it is.
Sure. You want to bury the hatchet right in my daughter's back.
Susan, you have got to stop eavesdropping.
Well, maybe it's the only way I'm ever going to find out what the truth is with you. Oh, an hour ago she wanted to be friends, right? Now she's trashing my daughter when she thinks I'm not around.
Look, let's everybody keep their heads. Susan, you don't understand the situation. Allison and Chris were brought into the hospital.
Allison, are you all right? I just heard what happened.
I'm fine, Mom, really. I'm just a little out of it. I just need some sleep.
Your dad said you took a hit on the head, kiddo. Ooh.
Yeah, well, fortunately my head was hard enough to take it.
I think it's time to clear the room.
Do you need help?
No, thanks, Susan. I'm okay.
Sweetie, I'll check in on you later.
Thank God you're both all right. I'll be back.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh, I understand that you saved my daughter's life. Thank you. Kim, I'm not finished with you yet.
I just want Allie to know that I feel bad things got so out of hand. All right? I think she should know that I care, Holden.
Chris and Allison are probably together right now, and after tonight, he's not going to want you anywhere near her. Not for a very long time. You need to respect that.
I was so sure we had everything covered. I can't believe it all messed up. I'm such an idiot!
I don't know about that. You did end up getting Clark arrested, but your foolproof plan had a lot of holes in it, and one of them busted wide open. And when that happened, you and Curtis should have had the good sense to call the whole thing off before Allison ever showed up. But maybe it's a good thing that you didn't.
What are you saying?
If you tell anything to Lily or Jack about this, I swear I'll deny it till the day I die.
What?
You got a lot of guts. And a better sense of justice than most people. This kid, he could have got away with a very horrible thing. But you stepped in, and you did what you had to do. And I think that is pretty great. In fact, it's pretty awesome.
Don't be modest, G-Man.
I'm not being modest, honey. Catching bad guys is what I do for a living. I was doing my job.
Still, it was a pretty good move there, following Chris.
What are you really trying to say?
Just that maybe you're not simply the hottest man I've ever seen or the best lover I've ever had. Maybe you're smart, too.
And this is something you regularly forget?
Only when your other attributes distract me from your brain.
Maybe we should change the subject before my attributes get out of control. So how was your day?
Oh, where to start? First there was Lucy and Paul and then Barbara. And then Craig. Oh my God. Where'd he go?
What do you want?
Barbara, we need to talk.
Oh,
No. It's your favorite topic, self-preservation. And I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say.
Daddy?
Oh, God. To protect someone he loves. Everything's gonna be okay. A father will sacrifice himself. I did this.
Something awful happened tonight.
I killed Gary Carruthers.
My dad didn't kill anybody.
I was here alone.
Damn it, Josh. I want the truth.
Guiding Light, this week on CBS.
All right, okay, I'll talk to your father about it. I don't see why they should penalize you on one math test.
Well, all right, the field trip's mine.
So, Jess, we better hurry if you're going to have any time at all with Bonnie.
Yes, you are absolutely right.
Have fun.
Thanks. Thanks. Don't wait up. We'll probably be late.
Did you pull the letter?
No, I didn't even try.
Why not? You're gonna feel horrible tomorrow.
Look, I gave her a chance, okay?
A chance to do what?
To tell me the truth, and she lied right to my face again. Okay, she deserves whatever's coming to her.
Yeah, but do you?
Look, okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I can't change it now.
Well, you were right about your hard head. Next time I'll have to use a staple gun. Listen, what you did was amazing.
Dad, I wasn't trying to be a hero or anything.
Even so, I'm proud of you.
I could tell Mom thought I was reckless. I mean, you understand I had no choice, right?
Yes, you did. You could have left it all to the police.
And it would have been too late for Allison. I love her, Dad.
You did what you had to do.
Chris,
You all right?
I'm feeling better, a lot better. It's only because of you. I love you more than anything on this earth.
You're amazing.
So you're not mad at me
Mad at you.
for taking a chance like that?
I'm too crazy about you. Okay? You are the bravest woman I know. You deserve a Purple Heart or something.
I would just settle for your heart.
And you haven't. I love you so much.
I'll make this brief, because I don't have the time or energy to waste on you.
I would think that now that you understand the situation.
I should do what?
you could-
Back off? Try to understand why you were trashing my daughter again? Tell you all is forgiven? All is not forgiven.
Susan, don't Don't you see the danger that she was in? Don't you see how reckless this was?
Yes, it was reckless, but what I see is that you hate me. So you take it out on my daughter. You don't want Chris and Allison to be together, so you use an incident like this to justify yourself.
You're insane. You're insane.
I'm insane?
This is not true, and it's unfair.
What's unfair is for you to ask me to forgive and forget when you want to hold on to all that resentment. You think that's helping my daughter? I'm warning you. I will do whatever it takes to protect her.
Oh, Susan, for heaven's sake.
Oh, don't for heaven's sake me. You man your battle stations. Because as far as I'm concerned, you and I are at war.
Here, drink this.
Oh, please tell me this is vodka.
No, I'm sorry. H2O.
No, not helping. I'm marked for death, Jack. Nothing could possibly help me now.
What are you most afraid of?
What am I always afraid of when it comes to Craig?
The given half the chance, he'll sell you out to the highest bidder.
I wish I'd never met that man.
Yeah, I second that notion.
He has done nothing but bring trouble into my life from day one. And I would have stopped speaking to him entirely if he didn't have to go and marry my sister.
I wish Rosanna came to her senses before the wedding instead of after.
No, that would have been much too easy. No, she had to stick around for the second act so everything could hit the fan. The illegal adoption, the cover-up, the lies, the tears, the slamming doors. And Craig's only defense is to blame everything on Paul Ryan.
Right, and that's why he wants to go to Barbara with the news that her son's plotting with you. He thinks it's the perfect way to stick it to Paul.
I denied everything, of course. I told him he was wrong, that there's no collaboration between Paul and me, but I could tell by the look on his face he does not believe me.
Yeah, but he heard you talking to Paul about your sketches, right?
And then when he heard about my running with Barbara, he put two and two together. No, I just have to hope that when it comes down to it, Craig will realize that he'll be hurting me a lot more than he could ever hurt Paul, right? And
what, honey? Get sentimental and put the brakes on for his old pal Carly's sake?
Not in a million years.
Honey, Craig's blind right now. All he can think about is getting revenge on his enemy. And if you get caught in the fallout, hey, it's not his problem.
You warned me. You warned me, Jack, and I didn't listen. Now what am I going to do?
I wish I had an answer for that. I mean, sometimes you see that train in the distance, and it's chugging along, and it's going to keep on coming no matter what you do. And the best thing to do is to just close your eyes and wait for it to be over.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You're not the one lying there tied to the tracks.
I have no interest in talking to you, Craig, not after the things that you've done to me.
Now, Barbara. I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say.
Would you hand me the scissors, please? Not only do I not want to talk to you, I also have no interest in listening to you either.
What if I told you that Carly Tenney is working with your son to destroy you? I thought that might get your attention.
Next week on As the World Turns.
Let's give it a chance.
You're out of chances.
Hold it.
Paul's going to get rid of Barbara. And my work is finally going to be recognized. It's going to happen, Jack. I can feel it.
I want to believe that. BRO's a time bomb.
What is it that you think that I've done?
Don't you get superior with me, Paul. I put it all together. The accountant you fired, the papers you had me sign. You're trying to take my company away from me.
Is that what you think?